Hi, guys. We're back. We're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills episode last night. It was so good, so full of so much to talk about. So let me go ahead and play my intro, allow more people into the room, and then we'll get right into it. Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, Gabor.
What's good?
Now, didn't we just tell Perry we were coming back at 2:30 for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to listen. He do not listen. But that's okay. We got to get started without him. It was so good last night. It was so boring. Now, it wasn't the best episode to me, but it had a lot of major things that we couldn't overlook. Okay. And I want to start with this Dorit thing because you had said, do you remember a long time ago you said she's deflecting? So we don't talk about her.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, and you can't tell me any difference. So she confronted Garcelle, but I think her and Lisa Rinna are trying to make Garcelle the victim like they did Denise in the previous seasons. Come on, give me that. Do you agree with me?
I think that they're trying to make her a victim.
The target. Okay, so you know how they pick somebody like they did LVP, like they
Mm-hmm.
did Denise, and just make put all the attention on this person. So we're not looking at them two.
I don't think that.
You don't think that? Let me tell
Because
you what. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Let me
Because
tell you.
go ahead.
No. You go. You go.
Because I feel like Garcelle wants the issue with. I feel like the thing with Denise last year was between Denise and Renna. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not Garcelle's issue. So you know what I'm saying? So you're the one that want to have a problem with it. If you're gonna watch the way you know what I'm saying, your friendship with her, that's one thing, but that's your issue. What happened between her and Denise was between her and Denise.
Okay. So this episode, Dorita saying that she feels that Garcelle is gaslighting her in so many words, right? Always making her the target, always talking about her. She got mad last week when Garcelle called her out for lying. Okay, she was lying last week, acting like she wasn't involved in talking about Erica as she was. She was just as involved as Sutton was. And
Mm-hmm.
now she's saying that Garcelle's making her a target or calling her out, and she doesn't like it. Garcelle is not treating her any different than she does anybody else. Do you agree with that?
Make no mistake. She's upset about Garcelle calling her out for the help. Basically saying, "Oh, my kids love dark skinned people, and all of the people that are around me are Filipino and black." And she was like, "Oh, are you talking about the help?" I think that she was upset that's one of the things that she's upset about with Garcelle. Make no mistake. That's probably
What
the
does
biggest.
it have to do with Garcelle? I mean,
Garcelle called her out on it. First of all, you didn't have to add yourself in the conversation. You wanted to have a
exactly.
talking point because everybody else was talking about it. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? But you said something that made yourself sound stupid, and then Garcelle called you out on it.
Garcelle is a upfront person. You say it like you. You know how you say how you feel?
Mm-hmm.
She's not targeting Dorit. She's not doing anything wrong to Dorit. Dorit is full of right, in my opinion, and still driving the subject away from her debt. Now, why haven't we talked about the debt? I think Lisa Rinna and Dorit are targeting Garcelle.
I don't think that.
Why not? What?
I don't
What?
think that they targeting. I don't think that they targeting her. I think that Garcelle does take a lot of shots, and Dorit was
Is
right
it
in some
taking
of the.
shots or is it telling you how I feel to your face?
Garcelle take little shots, but she doesn't really fully explain what she's saying. right? So she was taking shots when she was like, "That's not what you said yesterday." But you didn't say everything that the girl. You didn't say what you meant by it. You know what I'm saying? You taking little things. Garcelle has done some wrong. Garcelle has done some
What
wrong.
has Garcelle done wrong, Gabor?
I already
Now,
said I felt like Garcelle was wrong with the stuff that she did with Erica. She could say that she didn't hear Erica say it all she wants to, but I like the girl said she knew that she wasn't supposed to go back and say, you know what I'm saying? That's just nothing I would have done. And I try to judge the show on how I would be on real life. But Kathy has taken shots. All of the girls take shots at each other. But Dorit can't say, "Oh, you're taking shots and you know what I'm saying, and you're chicken shit." And you know what I'm saying? She can't be a bully and then be taking jabs at you. It can't be both.
yeah,
But
she's called her a
Garcelle do
bully.
take
She
shots.
called her a bully.
Yes, I think that Garcelle thinks because she's the black girl on the show that she could say stuff, and I do. I think that she thinks that she could say stuff and she won't be called to task on it.
Is this our first on-air argument?
No.
Like, really? You said no. I mean, I just don't see where you're coming from with this. Garcelle has not done anything wrong. She hasn't done anything that the other woman hasn't done. Put it that way. I mean, do you consider Lisa Rinna a bully? She's spoken out on people before, and called who did Dorit? Was it no? Erica called out Dorit before. They don't call Erica a bully.
But that's what I'm saying. If we're talking about Dorit and Garcelle, you know what I'm saying? Garcelle, Erica is a bully and Erica is aggressive, and we have called her aggressive and we called her a bully. We have, but the argument was between Garcelle and Dorit. So I don't even know why Erica. You know what I'm saying? It's like
no. If
Garcelle and Dorit was arguing, why is we bringing Erica into it? Garcelle, we're talking about Garcelle and Erica. Garcelle has done some wrong, and Dorit kind of ate her up. Garcelle wasn't expecting her to go off like that. And Garcelle, you need to say how you feel. And I feel like Garcelle don't be want to come on as the angry black woman, but they're gonna call you that anyway. They're gonna call you the angry black woman anyway. But Garcelle, you're gonna have to quit getting up and leaving and not leaving. Because that's the second time you did that. If you're gonna get up and leave.
She didn't
don't
leave.
Get up for
she got up. She got up. She didn't
leave. That's my
point.
She was trying to leave though. Just like she was at in La Quinta. She got up and tried to go leave, trying to, you know what I'm saying? And somebody gonna stop you back. If you're gonna get up, you need to walk out the door. If I'm leaving, it's to stop from slapping the bitch. And I'm leaving. Don't stop me when I get up and go leave. That you're not doing nothing, Garcelle, just getting up and leaving. And I'm not gonna, if we're gonna be fair, I'm gonna leave if you're not gonna be fair. If a bitch coming at you, she ain't being fair. We fighting.
I mean, Perry, let's hear your opinion.
The bottom line is this. I hear what Gabor's saying, and this is what we disagreed with about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago or something about Garcelle shouldn't have said what she said or what Erica said. You know, it's one thing to say, oh, Garcelle is messy because Garcelle shouldn't have threw it out. Why do you feel that Dorit came to the table and threw out the shit she did towards Garcelle?
I know.
I think that what happened was, and this is what I think happened.
So on one hand, let's not segregate Garcelle and act like she can't say it.
I don't want to hear no race stuff. I don't want to hear no race stuff, please.
No. I'm not. But what I'm saying, when the other bitches are doing, okay? Now
they are doing it, but
the fault. Okay, Gabor, I'll say this. This is my fault I got with Garcelle. When that bitch would have came at me like that, you don't walk up and leave. Oh, you say, yeah, I understand. No, I don't understand a damn thing because I'm gonna tell the whole table what the hell you said the other night in the private meeting.
Exactly.
She should have dropped all that shit. So
yeah,
don't try to pick and choose when you're gonna stand up and fight and make a mark. Well, I don't want to push it too far. Let me settle back a little bit. No, if you don't took that path, take the path. These hoes ain't gonna never like you anyway. So go ahead and just drop it like it's hot.
What?
I think that Dorit. So what I think happened is I think that all of the girls. I think that Lisa, Erica, and Lisa, Erica, and what's the girl name?
Lisa,
Erica. Lisa, Erica, Kyle, and Crystal all knew that Dorit was gonna come at Erica. I mean, at Kyle, at Garcelle. They all knew that they was gonna come.
That's why I said they made her the target. They knew. Go ahead.
They knew that she was gonna come at her, and what I feel like Dorit was trying to say, because Dorit was being chicken shit last night too. I feel like Dorit was trying to say, you taking shots at us, you say stuff about us, but when we say something to you, you want to make it an issue about being black, or you want to bring race into it. And I feel like that's what she didn't say on camera, because they really wanted to bring, they really didn't want to put that out there, because Dorit was upset that Garcelle said that about the help thing. She was upset about that.
She was upset about a lot of stuff, that she called her out about the help. She called her out for lying, saying that, trying to make it seem like Sutton was the only one worried about her reputation. I mean, Dorit is just ill. She's a troublemaker. I think she's planning on making Garcelle the target, her and Lisa Rinna. I know you don't agree. I think that this was planned out, what they were going to say. Even Kyle was in on it, and all of that. You knew exactly what was about to go down. Yeah.
No, they all knew. Huh? They all knew that was going to happen, except for, and that's the thing, Crystal. Crystal didn't even tell Dorit that was going to happen. I think that Garcelle and whatchamacallit was the one who, Garcelle and what's her name? Sutton is the only people that didn't know that was going to happen. They're the only two that didn't know. Garcelle is, I think that Garcelle is gullible. Garcelle thinks that Erica is not
gullible.
No. I mean,
she thinks that Erica's not mad at her. She thinks that Erica is mad at her. When Dorit said that, the way that Erica was looking at Erica, the way that Erica was looking at Garcelle, let me know that she was still mad.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll get other opinions on that. Let's move on, because we got a lot to talk about. I want to talk about the real bully at the table, Erica. The way that she was talking to Sutton. She's mad at Sutton because Sutton doesn't believe her lies, but she's claiming she's mad because she consulted an attorney, which the other women did too, and that she was worried about her reputation. You should be worried about your reputation, because your husband did such an awful thing that people might confuse the two and say, well, if you are accepting this behavior, you might be like that too.
Right.
If Erica was and I don't want to bring the race card in there, if she was talking to a different group of women, maybe street women or women that don't take any mess, she wouldn't be acting like that. She's talking to Sutton, who is a well-off, mild-mannered woman. And so I think Erica is bullying Sutton. Does anybody agree with me?
So.
Well, look. I mean, this is what I think.
I feel like that. Okay, what Erica's going through is a touchy thing.
Okay.
If the thing is, if you do something I don't like, just because she probably could whip her ass don't mean I can't not say nothing to her. I'm gonna say what I need to say to her. But the thing is, all Erica knows is that Sutton said something. She don't know that Kyle and the rest of the girls felt the same exact way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's why I fought Garcelle. The whole thing is, you had ample enough opportunity at this damn dinner table. When that bitch looked at me and said that crazy shit, I'm dropping it. Okay.
Yeah. You took a jab, but that's what I'm saying.
Dorit. Because you ain't gonna play me like I'm riding you. I'm riding you because in the private meeting, your horse ass said this.
But that's what I'm saying, Terry. That's an example.
No.
That's the example of the jab the girl was saying. That's the example of a jab. All you said was, that's not what you said yesterday, but you didn't go into detail unless they didn't show it. But you didn't go into detail about, what you were supposed to say, Garcelle, was, so when we was at the dinner the other day, you and Sutton was the main one who said y'all didn't believe it, y'all didn't want to be around her. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the victims. Y'all was both saying that, but Garcelle never, you know what I'm saying? Unless unless they didn't show us.
Perry, you think that Garcelle didn't come hard enough?
No. I'm telling you, once this MFer would have came at me across the table and said this shit, you always coming at me. I noticed in the last 2 episodes, you coming at me. I'm coming at you for this reason. Mm-hmm. and you didn't even get to raise your voice. This is what you said, and I'm gonna show the whole table, and I'm gonna expose all of them because you know what? The whole thing is this, right?
You would have cussed everybody at the table out?
No. You don't need to. They'll shut the hell up once you expose what Dorit said. Lisa Rinna, with her little clown-looking ass on the corner, right? Okay, wouldn't have said a damn thing when I would have got finished with Dorit. Okay, but Dorit wouldn't have got away with that bullshit.
Yeah.
You said this, and why I called you out, you can say I talked about when we was on the mountains on the rocks. What did you talk about? Talking to an attorney, and yeah, you agree Erica could be doing this and all this. It needs to be put across because you can't trust them to tell Erica themselves because they're cowards, okay? And Lisa Rinna,
oh my
the
God.
reason why, and this is my feeling, Dorit is only coming at them for this reason, right? Dorit, Lisa Rinna don't have the little rat pack meeting, you know, where all of them come together. And she don't say, oh, I need you to do this. Because Lisa is on the damn block because she gonna have to drop deposition, okay? Because Dorit, is no rumors that Dorit got money. Only rumors we got is
Lisa
Rinna got money. But she used these other flunkies. Dorit is trying to deflect and do everything to keep shit off of her own personal shit outside of Erica's. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, Gabor. Hold on, let me read this. I would have dropped all the business that part. Thank you.
So Garcelle wasn't being honest. I don't feel Garcelle was being honest last night. Garcelle was upset. Garcelle was upset because she felt like the Dorit she felt Dorit was trying to call her out because Dorit felt like that Garcelle purposely put the stuff, came back and told the group what Erica said in front of the cameras. That's what Dorit was upset about. And I mean, that's what Garcelle was upset about. And so when Garcelle flipped the table on Dorit at the dinner, you know what I'm saying? Garcelle should have told her, no, you said like that I did this on purpose. And so I was waiting for you. When you said something, that's not what you said last night because you didn't. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Garcelle wasn't speaking her truth last night. No, you don't have a problem with it. You probably got a problem with the girl talking a lot, but you're not taking shots at her because she talked a lot. You're taking shots at her because she took shots at you when it concerning Erica.
Okay, and this is my feeling, right? It's no secret. Garcelle has talked to Sutton and said, hey, you see with everybody else outside, they're a group. So she knows it's a separate group, okay? When you come to the table and somebody approach you with this shit, they coming at you, and she came at Sutton. Remember? You get to go ahead and drop it because you know what? They'll never tell Erica what happened at the private meeting, but the shit you said. She should have dropped that shit and stopped being fake and stop saying, well, I'm just going to be above that. No, don't be above it today. And then next week you want to drop a little bit and then be above it. No, drop that shit, okay? Because we're going to either be friends or we ain't.
What about this? The true bullies is Erica, Lisa, and Dorit. Does anybody agree with that comment?
No. I agree. But what I'm saying is they only bullies because Garcelle had a chance to flip the table last night. What could Lisa Rinna say if she would have came at Dorit and said, no, this is what you said at the private meeting? Because now Erica, instead of her wanting to get all cocky with Sutton, she'll get cocky with the rest of them. And then I would have went to Kyle fake ass. Okay? Let's keep it real. All of them are the same. But what I'm saying is they play this group, but Garcelle, if you go, hey, look, you're in a position, they ain't gonna never like your ass. Okay? So you might as well just drop it.
Thank you, Kelly.
Just go ahead and say what you're gonna say. Do not try to sugarcoat it. Okay, well, I'll wait till next episode. The hell with next episode. They had to fire my ass.
I feel like Dorit made Kyle.
I probably would have told that bitch what I thought and probably would have choked her at the same damn time.
Perry.
So okay,
no, I'm only saying. Perry. Go ahead, Gabor. Sorry.
I think that Garcelle didn't own up to why she was taking. I don't think that it was because the girl was talking. And I feel like Dorit kind of tried to clown Garcelle. Now, Dorit was Dorit did try to Dorit did clown her, but some of the stuff she was wrong on. You can't say that somebody's taking jabs at you and then they scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But she tried to make it seem like, girl, you've been coming at me for the last couple of months, and now you just telling me now that you got a problem with me, or you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You never told me that you had a problem with me, and now you telling me. And it's because I talk too much. You saying that I take over you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the issue. But see, the girls knew that the girl was gonna come at her, that she was gonna come at Garcelle.
Right, exactly. Because they had the little rat pack meeting.
They did. What about this? Let's talk about this really quick, because this deserves taking lots of calls, because I want to hear other people's opinion. What about the scene with Kathy Hilton, which I think was an important scene, and Kyle talking about why they basically didn't talk for 10 years? Is and they're being real specific, the Mauricio thing, and then who I think,
Oh, go ahead.
Well, Mauricio backstabbing Rick, okay, in so many words, and then about making the movie, the television show loosely based, Kyle says, on the mother, and Kathy wasn't hearing it. She was saying, if you say loosely based around anything, the public are going to believe what they see on television. Did she have a fair argument to not talk to her for some years because of that? What do you
think? So.
Yeah, I agree with Kathy.
Is Kathy being controlling? Used to get my way.
That's
rich
not
woman?
I don't know. I'm kind of torn because it's not just Kathy's mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Kyle is able to tell her experience, but with my mama, it needs to be, you need to make her look like a saint. It don't need to be no bad things about my mama. And especially if my mama had passed away. But the reason why they wasn't talking was bigger than that, because they was also upset because before they even stopped talking, remember Rick didn't want Mauricio or none of his kids at Nicole's wedding. Remember that?
Yeah,
and they didn't invite them to the wedding at the last minute. They said that Kathy and Farrah can come, but they didn't want Mauricio or none of his kids at the wedding.
I agree with that. Remember what Mauricio did to Rick? You go create a competing company, and then you take some of my top selling agents with you. You don't do that to family. I still wouldn't be talking to Mauricio till this day, or Kyle. I don't like either one of them. That is a shady couple. And Kyle should have got her sister's blessings before you made a movie or a TV show about our mother.
That's the whole thing. And whether you get the blessing or not, like Kathy said, it should have been a damn discussion.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I didn't think, would you talk to me? She said, yes, I would have talked to you before I did some shit like that. But Kyle has been fake ever since she stabbed LVP. Kyle is
Denise fake. And now
Garcelle. Fake. And really, I'm telling you, like these, and Lisa Rinna, just like the circus clown that she is, right? Is the worst for me. But because she pulls strings. She got Dorit over here, she got Kyle over here. And just pull them up and down, You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm tired of it. But I was upset. Like I said, I go back to this thing and we'll move on. Garcelle should have just brung it. Okay. She know damn well what her position is. These heifers ain't never gonna like you. It's a show. We get paid. She don't get paid from Lisa Rinna, from Bravo. Go out there, do what you do. Right? Kenya ain't got a problem with it on the Housewives of Atlanta. Do what you do and let these motherfuckers know.
Okay, Perry.
And another thing with Garcelle is I don't, and this is the thing, I'm just holding Garcelle accountable. I don't want to hear you in the thing shading Erica in the confessional, but when you in her face,
exactly.
You on your knees, that's all I'm saying.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be trying to come at people in your confessionals and stuff. And I've said the same thing about Kyle. So I don't want to hear you just don't like black women. That's the same thing I said about Kyle too. She be shaking the girl in the confessional, and when people say, "Oh, you were supposed to call her out, and you supposed to do this," you doing that. But when you in her face, you on your knees asking her for forgiveness.
What you basically saying is you don't like a damn coward.
Yeah, I feel like
Don't sit at the table and eat your little meatloaf or whatever the hell you eating, and then go back with your little blue wig and say, "Oh well," and I was gonna tell her how can she? No, shit should have been said at dinner table.
Not the blue wig, okay?
But that was I mean, I'm saying like it was opportunity. I'm waiting. Garcelle is about ready to expose this shit at the table. She never did. No, I ain't got time for no.
I'm scared to ask you, Perry, but I have to. Let me read this really quick. I think Kathy knows that Kyle will do anything for a buck. She outed her sister for being an alcoholic. A lot of people think that was wrong that she outed her sister. I'm scared to ask you, Perry. How do you think, clean version, the conversation should have went? What do you think Garcelle should have said in a clean way?
No. I'm saying, look, I know you might think I'm coming at you, but I'm only coming at you because in the back room, when we have private meetings and we saying this, you're saying this. But at the dinner table in front of Erica, you saying these things. I'm telling you, once you expose that, the little running circus clown ain't gonna say shit in the corner, looking like the damn Joker, Lisa Rinna. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that Garcelle took any shots at the Dorit before the La Quinta thing. I don't think that Garcelle, I think she was just saying stuff on the show, part of the show, it was part for the course. But I think Garcelle was taking shots at her after what happened in La Quinta, and Garcelle wasn't being honest about it when the girl asked her about it. And I think that when she said that wasn't supposed to get back. When she was saying, "Oh, that's not what you said, that's not what you said," and they all had a meeting about it, and Erica knew. Erica is. I think that Garcelle's Erica is still upset. I can tell by when the girl brought up the Beverly Hills thing, the way she looked at you. And my whole thing is, if Perry and Sharrell was getting into an argument, and I had some issues with Perry before, and somebody else bring it up, I'd be like, "Look, keep my name up out of it." They didn't say nothing. They didn't say nothing like. Yeah. None of them was like, "Hey, keep my name out of it. We cool now. Don't bring that." You know what I'm saying? That lets me know that they still feel the same way. What they still feel the same exact way. To me.
Let's start seeing other people's opinions because it's crazy. Hi, Camilo.
Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? I was sitting in the back. Gabor, you already warned us we ain't gonna like you today, but you still my friend. I still love you, but I have to disagree. Now at the table. The reason why I think Garcelle did not go as hard, because remember, she has a career. Dorit don't. So she has to play it smart. Yes, she could have went in. She could have said a few things.
She could have flipped the table.
Right. She could have did all of that, but she could have lost the reel. She could have lost sponsorship. Whatever she has out there. So she has to play it smart. Dorit ain't got nothing. Dorit and PK are trying to keep themselves in the dark so nobody can find out what's going on with their finances. But this is the chance for her to put try to get a fake beef going on with Garcelle for next season, so that they won't have to talk about their finances. And then not only that, Garcelle has to pick her moments perfectly. She may not get her on the she may not get her right here on the episodes, but you got the reunion, and I promise you at the reunion she may say something.
You don't have to flip no tables and stuff to get your point across. I'm not saying she should have chose violence, but I can say what I want to. If she coming at me, I can say what I need to say too, and I'm not gonna call down to nobody because they white.
Right? No, I understand. I agree with you both, but I'm saying she just had to play her cards right because
okay.
Go ahead, Barry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would say this: when you say play your cards right, everybody know the damn circumstances. Okay. People know who the damn criminal is at the damn table.
Yes, we know
who they defending the damn criminal. You ain't gonna come at me with this crap and be two-faced. Okay. Now, career, you can say, "Oh, well, she's saving her career by doing this." No. If anything, I wouldn't. Hey, personally, if I was Bravo, I ain't bringing your ass back because you didn't say shit.
Wow, Perry.
That killed your career by you being a damn coward.
That's an excuse. I just feel like that's an excuse and an I feel like that's an excuse.
But see,
Oh, she
Dorit
has a
was
career.
power.
She don't really got to go. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, it's a
Come
career
on now.
nonetheless. It's a career nonetheless, whether she had one or not. To
But that's
the
an
extent of-
excuse. That's an excuse.
I
The
don't.
girl.
Okay,
She wasn't.
no,
She
okay,
wasn't.
let me ask you
I
this.
agree with Perry on that
Is
part.
Denise here? Is Denise here this year? Is her career over?
Yes, because of what
Why?
they did
Okay,
to
now
her.
ask yourself this: why is her career over? Because she didn't fight back.
Well, see,
She gave up. She buckled.
She did give up. You're right. She gave up. But the thing was, everybody was against her except Garcelle. Garcelle was the only one behind her. Horseface is the reason why her career, and she ain't got no career either. You have to look at Horseface. What the hell is she doing?
Do we know who Horseface is?
Lisa Rinna.
Yeah, I call her the
Lisa Rinna.
circus
Okay,
clown.
what
That was
about
like to me.
Erica? What about
Look
my
like the
thoughts?
Joker.
Hold on. So you don't think that Garcelle did no wrong, Canelo?
No, I'm not saying she did anything wrong. I'm saying what she has, she just has to be more strategic. Because if she comes out and play her cards right now, then you got Kyle, you got Horseface, you got
Horseface.
you got what's her name, Erica, and you got Dorit. All of them gonna pile on top of her, and they're gonna do the same thing that they did to Denise and LVP. And who's gonna help Garcelle then? She got Sutton.
She don't need no help.
Well,
That
see,
is true.
I think that she can handle them on
that's
her
the
own.
issue, though. But by doing nothing, okay, she did nothing. Oh, okay, I understand.
And it wasn't just
That
that's
shit
what I'm
ain't stepping
saying.
for me.
That's
I
what I'm saying, 'cause
understand. You sitting there
it's certain
shaking your
stuff-
head.
Exactly. That's the stuff that those little things like that, the little smart talk. Oh, it's not if I have, it's you have, haven't you? And you drinking your drink like I'm just about to let you keep on. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the Garcelle.
Yeah, I agree. She could have came stronger. However, like I said, Dorit don't have no career, and her behind is trying to keep her
That's an
financial
excuse.
trouble. Hold on,
Let's
she's
see,
trying to-
let's-
Go ahead,
Let's see
Sharrell,
what
I'm sorry.
Lola say. Lola, we got some different opinions for the first time in a long time. What's your opinion on what happened between Dorit and Garcelle?
First of all, hello everyone. Second
Hey,
of all,
Lola.
I agree with Perry and I agree with Gabor. I feel like it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I understand that she has a career. She's had a career long before then. But if I'm not mistaken, she was on the Beverly Hills before she got the Real. So the Real already knew it was up. They know how women get down on the Real Housewives. I think she could have defended herself the minute she brought up what happened in La Quinta with Erica. Garcelle could have brought up then, okay, if we're being transparent and calling each other out on past events, why don't you be honest about the fact that you were agreeing with Sutton that day that Erica wasn't around?
Thank you.
Like
So
she didn't have the
that
finger wag. She did. I mean, she yelled "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you" like 5 times, but she can't be transparent.
Exactly.
But
How is that becoming? How is that becoming for you to be yelling "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you," but you can't be honest and just say what actually happened
And
call her
getting
out
up to
for
leave
it?
And getting up to leave and never
basically,
leaving.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and if you're gonna get up and leave, wait, time out. If you're gonna get up and leave, leave. She needs to stop doing that
Exactly.
fake leaving stuff. It's like when if your man cheats on you, you're like, I'm gonna leave you next time. It's like, girl, you ain't going nowhere.
It was
You
a
are not
sign of
allowing
I'm
weakness.
so
anything.
shocked.
Yes, it was.
Everybody's turning
Yes.
on Garcelle.
No.
I'm not turning on Garcelle. I'm still
I'm not
hard.
turning on her.
I also
I'm
agree
not
with
turning
Gabor.
on her,
But I'm holding
what
her
I'm saying
accountable.
is how
Yes.
you do it. We all make mistakes in life. But
Right.
when you don't address things and you go back and look at it the next week, you say, well, I should have said, we all been there. How you should have addressed something. She should have addressed it a different way. It's a sign of weakness. If they didn't already give a damn about your ass, and when you came across and you let this Dorit punk you,
Right. You're not gonna lose.
I don't
Dorito.
think she punked her. I think she called her out, and
Well,
Garcelle didn't get her point across. I feel like
My
Garcelle
point
wasn't
is,
really
my
saying
mama.
what she
And
wanted to say.
I agree with Gabor in the sense that I do feel like Garcelle's hiding behind the whole, like, I'm a black woman, so I can do whatever I want because they're all white women and they can't call me out because they're going to look crazy on
Exactly.
Twitter. And Black Twitter going to get them. I do feel like everyone needs to be called out the same. Like, that is fair. But, yeah, I don't feel like Dorit was the wrong person to get punked by. Dorit would not punk me.
I don't think she punked her.
Hey, AT2,
Okay. Being
I
called
agree
a
with
punk
AT2.
is a matter of
I agree with that
opinion, right? Now, when they went back and they separated, with the rat crew, Lisa, Dorit, and fake ass Cal. Oh, girl, you really showed her to me being punked in front of those assholes. Okay, I'm telling you, she wouldn't have had that with me.
Right. I just feel like
Lola's
I see people
right.
saying,
Drop all that stuff, which she said in private. Now you don't change the whole narrative. You had the perfect setting.
Right. I see people saying that they edited it. I don't feel like if Garcelle really would have like come out and said like how Dorit was lying before when she was with Sutton, they wouldn't have edited that out. They would have put that in because that's relevant as hell. Because she was all up her ass, Erica's ass, saying that, what?
What are you guys laughing at?
They comment, Ella say Dorit
comments.
punked her plain and simple. I don't think she punked her, but I do.
Well, you know what?
She did. Dorit had more bass in her voice with Garcelle than she's had with anybody else. That's how I felt.
Thank you. I mean, she come in with her
more
little skinny ass.
In her voice.
She would walk in skinny ass with her little paid promotion clothing line that people think she's great with. You only wearing these clothes because people paying you to wear the shit, okay? And she come in and you gonna punk me?
I was waiting for Garcelle to holler, bravo, bravo, bravo. Bitch, you ain't about to get me together on this camera like this. You're not about to get me together like that.
No. I'm telling you, Gabor, to me, I know we go back to this punk word. She should have said more. That's why you disappointed in her too. Because you had an opportunity, and ain't nothing worse when you are already at the bottom of the barrel where you got 4 against 2 or 3 against 2 or whatever, right?
I see the comments. We cannot blame everything on editing. If she made at least 5 good points, at least 1 would have showed up. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Saying,
like you cannot blame everything on editing.
I totally agree, but what I was gonna say is, to be honest, because there's could have been several times where she probably, and I'm just putting this out here as a theory.
Don't be too nice,
I'm not gonna be too nice.
We're gonna have to drop your ass in a minute.
I'm telling you now, if Garcelle would have checked Erica and LaKingta, Dorit wouldn't have came to her like that.
Which is true.
When Erica got the crying and stuff, now they feel like, okay, well, we can come from her. You know what I'm saying?
Which is true, and I understand that. Yeah, I agree with that before.
Hey, Ruth.
Call her all types of bitches, Ruth. Call her all types of bitches, Ruth.
Can you hear us, Ruth? Ruth,
come on, Ruth. We gotta go. Ruth, come on.
No,
we gotta go jump Dorit. We gotta go jump Dorit because she can't be talking about Garcelle like that.
Yeah,
she can't be talking to Garcelle like that. Let's go
get
Everyone
this wants to hear what Ruth has to say. Ruth, we can't hear you.
She probably saying all types of bitches.
I was waiting for Ruth.
I'm gonna let you try to fix that, and then I'll bring you back.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, the whole thing is this, right?
Are you
I mean,
serious?
like I said,
hey, Jackie.
I mean,
hi, Gabor. How you doing? Hi, Terry. Hi, Sharrell.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi.
I'm not talking to Mr. TV man because he done made that up. Talking about she got to worry about her career. She's been long standing. Hold on, be quiet, boy. Listen, she's been long standing with her career, and she is good. But she should have been accountable, and she should have talked to that woman and hit her with words that made that bitch head feel like a Chinese ball. That's what she should have did. That's what she should have did. And ain't no way you gonna sit here and tell me this little skinny white girl gonna punk you out like that. And that's exactly what she did. It ain't no 2 ways about it. It wasn't no she got her together. She told her no, she punked her. And she should have never let that happen. She got too much opportunity already to get it right. And whether they like her or not, she's still gonna be at the bottom of the barrel, just like Terry said. So let's just grease these motherfuckers up like the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Oh, I cussed. I'm sorry, I cussed. I mean them MFers the way they're supposed to be. Slide them in with no grease. That's what she need to do. That's it. And that's all. And Sutton, I don't know what's up with Sutton for real, because she not stupid. She from the South. She know how it go. She playing flip-flop around the middle. She is scared of them little gang members, them little thugs.
Wait, hold on, Jackie. Because
yes, ma'am.
Sutton is the only one that's being forthcoming. I mean, the other ones are acting scared. She might not say it aggressively.
I didn't see her forthcoming when the
forthcoming about what?
Yeah, exactly. What is she forthcoming about?
I don't believe Erica's story, and I don't know if I should be hanging with her.
But she stated Erica's face.
Yeah, she said that.
She forgot in front of Erica and said, "We're not going to pressure you, Mama. We're not going to ask you questions, Mama. We're not going to do that to you, Mama."
Real, and I would say this: both of them have their times, Garcelle and Sutton, where they forthcoming at this point, but when they should be forthcoming, they shut the hell up. Okay,
they should be dragging them.
Wouldn't look down to me and tell me I'm from a small city talking this shit. Okay, you go ahead and drop it. Sutton and Garcelle had the perfect opportunity. They couldn't go nowhere. They had the dinner table.
That's right. They act like lukewarm water when they should have been all scalded.
Yep.
Go ahead,
but I'll tell you why Garcelle's going to continue to get disrespected and where she messed up. She messed up when she knelt down in front of Erica.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
She
I don't give a damn.
She showed her stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how animals do? They turn on their backs and show to you.
Exactly.
Like,
and what she should have did.
That's what she should have did. They're gonna keep disrespecting her. They're gonna keep disrespecting her because of that. Has she stood, like Gabor said, has she stood up to Erica there and called her out for that? Because you've been spilling all the tea, talking about him cheating and everything, but you don't want to know that he's possibly calling you and that you're not speaking to him. It's not like she's saying you are speaking to him.
Yeah.
I would have just said, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it, but I'm not getting on my knees and apologizing to you. I'm not crying with you. Bitch, I didn't mean to do it. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Look, what she should have did is flip that girl over, and she would have been fucking with me. She would have dragged her ass past the sidewalk and say another word to me. I'd have got her together.
Ooh,
it ain't like she bringing no fire, a big man looking panther pussy bitch.
Hold on.
I mean, come on.
Put Ruth and Jackie on the same screen. This is about to be a mess. Yeah, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth.
We can't hear you.
Poor Ruth ain't in there. That's my girl.
Damn, I was looking forward to that.
I mean, Erica don't have her sound turned off.
Ruth, we can't hear you. We need you to come on. This is the time when we need you to say your signature phrase.
I mean, because
I ain't gonna say it
Come on, Ruth. Come on, Ruth. You got to go pick up Garcelle so we can show her how to drag a beach.
That's what I'm talking about. Get her skint like a head girl gone down.
Ruth, I'm gonna drop you. Try to fix it because you can't call back. We've got so many callers. You probably won't get in. So try to fix it. I'm not gonna hang up yet. All right, Jackie and Lola, let me bring up some more callers because a lot of people again have stuff to say. Thank you, Jackie.
Okay, y'all don't want to talk to me no more, but I tell you what, Garcelle need to put her big woman panties on and start knocking them out. That's what she need to do. Don't be scared. If you're scared, she need to go on to church.
She don't got to knock them out. She needs to speak up for herself.
Sharrell.
That's what I mean with her words, not nothing else with her words. Don't be physical. I ain't talking about Monique. I'm talking about use your words, girl. Use your words. You know how to burn a girl. You know how to read a person. Set her on fire.
Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate the call. Take care.
All right, bye.
Lola was trying
Go ahead, Lola. What were you saying?
Yeah. Oh my God. I wanted to ask you. So you notice how we've been seeing less of Mauricio? I wanted to ask you if you knew something. Is there really a true claim to the cheatings, and is that why you think they're not showing him as much? Because I feel like in the previous seasons we used to see him more around the house, talking to her, going to events. I don't see him at all. I feel like unless it's like
I don't know. Those cheating rumors have been around for years.
Is there any water to them? Like, are they true? Like from on y'all end, on y'all journalism end? Like, is
do I think it's true?
It's been a lot of rumors. It's been a lot of rumors.
There's been a lot of rumors, and I read that too.
I sort of believe in it because really, what kind of joy do you get into a fake bitch? Okay.
A basic bitch at that. She basic too on top of it.
Exactly.
But I will say what I will, y'all know I don't really too much care for Kyle, but she has been coming with her confessional looks this season. Her confessional looks have been really good this season.
Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care how she looks.
Hell, Garcelle looked good last night in her confessional look, but she didn't bring it to the dinner table.
All right, amen. Amen.
But
I'll let y'all go. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Did you see how Sutton worked Erica Jane up when she laughed at her?
Uh-huh.
Erica got worked up. She said she laughed at her. Bitch, you mad at me because you broke?
All right, let's bring in some more callers.
Oh, Ty.
Hi,
Oh, we got Ty.
Hey,
Hi,
Ty.
Terry's
Favorite.
favorite.
Hey,
Oh.
is that Nina? Is Nina cheating on me?
You better know it's me.
Lord have mercy.
I had to switch up on y'all. 'Cause, honey, look, I got to turn the camera because I just got work, so I ain't fully dressed. I don't want nobody to catch no charges and stuff. Oh, honey. Oh, but honey, Perry, you dropping it today, baby. You dropping it today. You said what's in my head.
Speak up just a little, Nina, or Perry's favorite.
I say Perry dropping it today. He said what's in my head. Do you hear me? Perry, they everything and more that you have said. Let me tell you something about Garcelle. Now, if you gonna say fuck it, you better bring it. Because don't nobody want to hear that. And don't get up, walk out. Don't you let them heifers see you sweat. Now, I'm going to say this, and y'all can't say it, but I'm going to say it. You can't be the only black girl on there and say fuck it, and don't slap somebody, because Dorit would have got it. She would have looked like a Dorito. You
Nina, stop.
Dorit, now, Sharrell, Dorit came especially for Garcelle. She came especially for Garcelle. Yep. And when that little privileged heifer come for Garcelle, if I was Garcelle, I'd have got her last night, and then I'd have did a Three Stooges on them. I slapped every last one of them across the face after that. Because you know what you're saying.
You should have slapped her, Nina. You said she should have slapped her. That's a bit extreme, don't you think?
No. I mean,
guess what? Dorit came for Garcelle, and I'm gonna go back here and on Garcelle, and then she really wanted to say, oh, so you gonna be the mean black girl? Oh yeah, tonight I will be. I'll be that girl tonight. I see what the mean black girl is. I will wear my badge.
Okay, so Gabor doesn't want to talk about race, but since you brought it up, if Garcelle would have acted a fool,
I'm not saying I don't want to talk about race. What I'm saying is Garcelle can be wrong, and I don't want nobody saying that I hate black women because I'm holding Garcelle accountable.
Oh yeah, no.
I feel like Dorit punked her. I feel like Dorit came for her. Dorit came for her, and Garcelle didn't stand her ground.
But listen to me. If Garcelle would have acted the way that you guys wanted her to act, then they would have said that she's an angry black girl.
You know what, though? Sharrell.
She didn't have to call out her name. She didn't have to hit her or nothing. But she could have told her, I've been taking shots at you because I felt like that you were trying to come for me when a thing happened in La Quinta. And so, I've been taking shots because you really were feeling a certain type of way. You know what I'm
And Sharrell, that's when you get it different, right? At a certain time, when you get in an argument, if you don't have enough substance there, they can go back to she's an angry black girl. The shit I would have dropped. They wouldn't have had time to think about Garcelle.
Okay.
Erica would have left there thinking about,
what you saying?
What the hell is Dorit saying about me? What the hell is Lisa saying about me? What the hell is the other one saying about me? I'm telling you. If you would have dropped that, you wouldn't have been a conversation the next day. The people at the table in the rat pack would have been a conversation.
Rat pack.
Because Erica would have known. Erica would have known that neither one of those bitches ain't shit.
All right, let's do this. Nina, finish it up because Ty said we're going to be mad at him today, so we're going to let him talk after Nina.
No. He said he's good for this show. We was mad at him earlier.
Okay, but let me say this. Okay, just let me say this right quick. Okay, so everybody want to say Garcelle, you should have brought it. Yes, she should have brought it. But what about Dorit being the privileged little white girl? You gonna want to come for Garcelle? Garcelle had already said, I already don't feel like I'm a part of this group sometimes, and I believe her. You don't feel like you're a part of that group because when they go on their little, and I don't care about their little confessionals, they can say whatever they want to say behind closed doors. They can do all that. If you ain't putting it on the table and playing your cards, just shut the hell up. That's all I got to say.
All right, Nina, I'm gonna drop you and bring on more callers. I think you said it the way only Nina can say it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Perry's
Wow.
favorite. You're cheating on Gabor. I mean, he's devastated. Take care, Nina.
Later, Nina.
Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, Ty, you said I'm gonna be upset with you.
No, that was just the last video. No. But you see, I don't think Garcelle should have hit Dorit though. But what I think Garcelle, when Garcelle got up and she was right there, she should have put her finger up and put it in her face and told you don't play with me, and then told her off. She should have said everything that Dorit said when they were at Dorit's house the last week or 2 episodes ago.
That's my point. I mean, you know, don't come to a fight with an empty gun, okay? Just don't.
What about this? Carolyn says if Garcelle had said something, Lisa Rinna was going to jump in.
Yeah, I know it.
No. You know what? Let me tell you something. Lisa Rinna would have set her ass down and shut the hell up too, because she said some shit too. Her shit would have came out too. As soon as she would have stuffed her little happy clown ass up.
Exactly, Perry.
I would have said what the hell she said.
I remember
she got 5 million reasons to jump her ass to help Erica. Don't forget that. And that's what this episode was about. Those 5 million reasons.
As soon as I was finished with Dorit, and if Lisa had jumped up and turned around with that same finger and pointed it at Lisa Rinna, I would have told Lisa Rinna about herself too. But look, I just want to say low key, Sutton low key cleared Erica with that little chuckle.
Yeah,
I think Sutton's doing a fabulous job. I think she's the only one that's holding Erica any kind of having any kind of accountability. I think Erica's a bully. I think the way that she talked to Sutton last night was despicable, and that was true ghetto. She was the ghetto one.
Aggressive. It was aggressive. It was aggressive, and that's who we always. That's what we've always seen from Erica. It was her true self. She's always very aggressive and nasty.
Yeah.
Erica should have did that.
I wonder what Erica is thinking right now, watching this show back and seeing what Kyle is saying in her confessionals, and and Erica, I'm tired of the excuses. Because let's get back to Kyle's birthday party. You sitting up here, when I was over there with what's the girl name? Munchausen. They said she had Munchausen.
Yolanda.
I left Yolanda house and I went home and I saw it was all there, but I thought if it was all there, what did you need more for? Yeah. What did you need more for? And you was already on the show. You know who divorced their husband after season 1? Portia. And she was okay. So I don't understand what you're trying to say, Erica. You could have left because you left now. Because you could have left. And it would have even been better for you then.
But it would have been better for you. You can only do it. Erica knows she can only do it on Beverly Hills. If she took this to like Potomac or Atlanta, she would know every week, every time they had a group scene, a personal scene, they would be digging in her ass. So she knows the right group to know that they're gonna be scared of her. But Sutton knows what she's doing. Sutton isn't just that right person to really like dig deep. Because when she would have told me shut up, and when Sutton said don't take your issues out on me, I would have told her I'm not the one that's stealing money and that's a fraud getting ready to go to jail.
You better have been ready to fight. If you would have said that, you better have been ready to fight.
This is what I think, though. This is what I sort of think on the surface, right? I think if Garcelle and Sutton knew they would have each other back and they would go at it, neither one of them want to feel like a lone ranger, okay? Because Garcelle was going off. Sutton could have jumped in too and said, "Hey, y'all hoes full of shit," okay?
Oh God!
This
video's free, by the way. Everybody can cuss so much.
I'm kind of side-eyeing Crystal. But because
go ahead, because I want to hear this point.
I'm kind of side-eyeing Crystal because I don't know if I want the girls to be cooler than they are. But if Dorit would have came in my house talking about Erica, I would have told Erica, she said that she was going to say this to you. You know what I'm saying?
You have a point.
But Crystal want to fit in, so Crystal's not going to do that. She want that first season fit in, so she can come on back for season 2.
Yeah,
because see what I was going to say. The way Erica talked to Sutton is what she should have saved for Dorit's ass. That's exactly who she needed to go at, because I'm quite sure she's seen all these clips now, and she see how all they asked to turn on her. So I want to see the reunion now. I'm ready. I want
But
to
see,
see what
Erica,
Dorit say.
Erica, the truth is, Erica, because see, I see through you.
Mm.
The truth is, you didn't leave Tom because you thought he was gonna die quicker, and
Yeah.
you didn't want to take half of it. You wanted to take it all, so that's why you didn't leave him. I see through you. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
Yeah.
I didn't want to divorce him because I thought that his days was numbered. I could have got more if I would have stayed, and then you wouldn't get nothing. You see how greedy you is? You see how greedy you is? Now you ain't get nothing.
Ty and Kenila, I'm going to bring up more callers.
Okay.
This is crazy. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate the call.
No problem.
All right,
Bye-bye.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, Kenila, I'll talk to you later.
All right, darling. See y'all
Bye-bye.
soon.
All right, we got a whole bunch of people. Let's see if Nina, are you ready?
Ruth,
I'm sorry. Ruth, are you ready? No, she's not ready. So let me take her down. Hold on one second. We've got... Okay. Hi, First Lady. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How is everybody?
Let's start
Hey,
with
First
you.
Lady.
What did you think?
Mims?
Hey, who?
Mims.
What's up?
Hey.
Okay.
Is that your friend?
Hey,
Okay.
Natalie.
I don't know.
Hey, Noah.
I don't
All right,
agree with Gabor or Perry.
Oh.
Okay, let's start with you, Mims. Who do you agree with?
I'm agreeing with you, Sharrell.
With me?
I think they're being way too hard on Garcelle.
Yeah.
No. See, that's the problem. It's not hard. I admire her for bringing it up.
Mhm.
But I can be critical because you didn't finish the shit. Okay? Because when she went in, she and Sutton at the bottom of the totem pole. She said this 2 or 3 weeks ago if you watched the show. You know your standings. This girl is coming at you and you don't defend yourself?
Well,
Right.
let's let Mims finish. So,
Okay.
what do you think about Erica? Isn't she the true bully at the table?
Oh, yeah, Erica is showing her hood ways. Like, Erica's way too hood for Beverly Hills. Except I don't think she would bust a grape.
Yeah.
I don't think she can fight. I think with Garcelle, though, y'all wanted Garcelle to burn the house down. What Garcelle is doing is she's using their white fragility against them. She says all of these biting things to them, and then as soon as they start crying and playing the victim, Garcelle starts crying too. And now we're all victims. She changes the narrative while still getting Erica to admit all this stuff she never would have admitted to initially. I think she's brilliant.
Okay.
First Lady, what do you think about Garcelle?
I was definitely disappointed because she just let Dorit use all her Karen privileges last night.
Amen.
Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Getting up, running out, girl. Just say what you got to say, and that's that. Because with them, Dorit had so much energy last night. I would have returned the energy right back to her.
Absolutely.
I wanted to jump through the TV for Garcelle because who is you talking to? Like, you is the same person that had all this energy about Erica, but now you got all this energy for me because you scared to go at Erica. And so quick, and they quick to call Garcelle, what they call her, angry or whatever she
A
called
bully.
her.
A bully.
Yeah, a bully. But you doing all of that, and what you got to say, or don't run away now. Like, girl, what?
Natalie, do you agree with my theory?
Hello?
Natalie, do you agree with my theory that Lisa Rinna and Dorit are pulling the same thing on Garcelle that they did to LVP, that they did to Denise?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is the double teaming. Like, they always love doing that. And yet but what gets me mad about Garcelle is that she has so much ammunition. She could have just shot Dorit down.
Can you hear me?
Yes, baby.
Hey, we got
Hold on a second, Ruth. Let Natalie finish. Hold on, Ruth. Hold on. Let Natalie finish up. Go ahead, Natalie.
I just feel like she could have shot Dorit down just by saying, but you basically were saying the same thing Sutton was saying. And that would have just shut her down. Like, Erica, would you like to know what she was saying? And then let them argue and get the attention.
Thank you.
But instead, she's just sitting down like, and that part when she was like, but you did, girl, like that laugh, and I would have just Listen.
Okay, Ruth, we've been waiting for you. I'm glad you fixed the mic. What's going on? What do you think about last night?
First of all, if Teresa Giudice can go to jail and come out and still have a career, 2 bitches are in the pool. They gone. We ain't gonna do that. Perry, I'm with you. Gabo, I'm with you. Come on now. How do you let Dorit clown you like that? Done.
You're done?
Lisa and the wig would have been floating in the motherfucking pool. First of all, this bitch sitting on the table. Do you know that Kyle, Dorit, and Lisa Rinna, they are helping this criminal here deflect.
Yep.
They're changing the narrative on each and every sin by clowning Dorit and Sutton. Yes, Sutton has her reputation to protect because she's loaded. She's got money. You ain't got shit to protect. Yeah. Okay? You have nothing to protect. And
thank you, Marta.
Crystal, you are a bitch. You know that? How do you bring a bitch in the bitch to clown your guest?
Yeah.
How do you invite somebody to come and clown your guest in your house? Man.
You feel that Crystal should have stood up more too?
Exactly. Yes.
I mean, and the fact Crystal got a lot to say about a lot of other shit. She should have said something. But go ahead.
Man, Garcelle, you dropped the motherfucking ball.
Yeah, and I would have started off with no, I wasn't bullying you, but bitch, I'm about to show you bully, bitch.
Yeah,
thank you.
Bring it on. Bring it on, bitch.
Like she had all the ammunition just to shut it all down, and she just let it all fly.
I could have.
And Sutton dropped the ball too because she backed down when Erica came at her. Like Erica,
Sutton dropped the ball too.
She did.
I mean, Garcelle did a poor job.
Let me ask you this, Ruth. Do you think if Erica was talking to a different type of person, that they would have shut that down? Erica is being a bully, and she knows Sutton isn't going to step up. Do you think Erica?
No, they're all scared of her. They're all scared of her, and she's not tough. Man, if I was Sutton, I would have told her, you have no right to talk to me like that. Besides, you're going to jail. You need a friend, bitch.
The only one who Erica really respect is Kathy Hilton. That's the only person I never seen get crazy with it.
Oh, you think they're scared to talk to Kathy because she's rich?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's
the most privileged Karen on the show, so yeah.
Garcelle, the broke one on the table has to clown me. Please give me a fucking break, okay? I will clown her ass up. I will light her up until the pool. I mean, this bitch threw her husband off the cliff, and you're letting her get away. There's no report with the police. Who threw the bitch off the cliff? It's you, and you thought he would die, and the bitch didn't die. That what? Bring it on. Where's the money?
No.
Oh
my God. Going back to Kathy, I think Kathy is actually on Garcelle's side because she was also, when they were talking, she was quick to say like, "Oh, no, we all agree that multiple people have told you this." Like,
So, are we all in agreement that Kathy Hilton personality is a million times better than Kyle's?
Oh yeah, I mean,
and you see Kyle trying to be Nene Leakes. She's trying to get a meme going. Every time something happens, she want to make these stupid faces so she can become a meme. Girl, you're not meme worthy. You're not meme worthy.
And they have no problem sitting on the same table with the criminal. I mean, this $101 million, bitch. Hell no.
And Sutton, I'm kind of mad at you too, Sutton, because you should have showed up.
Yeah,
why you're not showing up. I'm not showing up around this criminal.
Yeah,
I'm coming in here with my purse and shit. I got my purse and stuff all in here. No,
Erica should be the last one to say anything to anyone, and in fact, she should be showing some remorse. But this woman is so cold. I mean, she is cruel. She is even jumping off, bitch.
Did you hear my interview today with Ronald Richards when I asked him, is there any legal reason why Erica cannot be holding fundraisers for the victims? And he said no.
No,
She's a selfish person.
she is.
What is she? What is she again? What is Erica?
She's a bitch. She is a bitch. She's
She
a
really
selfish
is.
bitch.
But the group isn't really holding her accountable enough. Like they are, Garcelle and Sutton are trying to, but they're not holding her accountable enough for her to really talk about the victims. She's able to railroad them down to make it about her and make me feel, come make me feel better. Oh,
do you really think if it's Garcelle who did that, where would we be?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I don't think
will be red.
They don't understand they have the fans behind them that if they do this, like they're going to be on Garcelle and Sutton's side, but they're not strong enough in their talking and getting their points across. So they're just letting everything go.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think that do y'all think that Garcelle would have been on Erica's side or waited until would have been on Erica's side with Lisa had Garcelle not had the girl not come at her like that? Had Erica not come at her like that, I think that Garcelle probably would have held the girl down until whatever happened. But I think that
she would have played the fence like she was before, because before she was just like, all right, yeah, like she would say little bits of comments and not really a whole like definite answer. So she would have played the fence, but not really 100% on Erica, but not really 100% on Sutton, just on the fence. That's how I look at it.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna let some more callers come up. Ruth, did you have any last words?
I'm just saying, none of those bitches would have been on that table. They'll be in the pool. That's all I'm saying, including the owner of the house. That bitch will be lit. Bitch,
yeah.
We have a bitch here trying to victimize me. No, we ain't doing that. This bitch, call the police. I love you.
All right, you guys. Thank you all for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Thanks. Oh, I just wanted to say to y'all, I don't like how Candace is trying to use Dorit quotes already by calling somebody chicken shit when she the last person who need to be saying somebody is chicken shit.
Yeah.
But y'all have a good one.
Okay,
bye,
you too.
lady.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna bring up some more callers.
Hey, CG, Corey, and
Hey, people. Hey, cousin Gabor, Sharrell, Perry.
Hey.
What's up?
Yes. Let's start with you, Lisa. You love everybody. Are you disappointed in Garcelle?
No, yes, because I'm like Perry. She should have dragged those bitches last time.
That's right.
I'm like Boots. She should have put them bitches in the goddamn pool and say, "Look at who you and when sudden when Everwood told shit." No, you don't tell who the hell you talking to. You don't tell me shut up. Your criminal ass. I'm like Perry them now. Where the damn money, Erica? 101 million damn dollars. Where the damn money? I want the damn money.
Everybody's disappointed in last night's episode. Are you too, Corey?
Yes, because how you gonna let Dorit gather you in front of 1 million people?
Amen.
I mean, really,
Dorit. Amen.
Dorit.
In the case of Erica,
I felt like I was by myself. I felt like y'all was gonna be dragging me. I feel like Garcelle was chicken shit. Like, girl, please. They all.
Good boy. Is that why you thought that I wouldn't like you this afternoon?
Yes. My whole thing is I went to a HBCU and I went to a PWI. I have been the only black person in the whole classroom. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna think what they want to think, regardless. You ain't gonna be able to change their mind.
Show up. Because that's how I grew up, the only black person in the room always. And I took every advantage to drag them, Becky's. You must drag them.
Talking about Erica. That's who I was most disappointed in last night.
We've been so disappointed in Erica since this whole thing started.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, and she's been guilty, not just yesterday, last week,
the criminal
5 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you like this: y'all son got the right to be worried. Don't nobody want to be disposed.
Yeah.
And say all this kind of stuff. Then you got to worry about she talking about Whoop, Baymount, whatever that one is, that man who stole all that money. You talking about? I know she was talking about his wife. So that she don't got no friends no more. Because her husband stole all the lies. What's that name? Burnout? He was
Bernie Madoff.
Bernie Madoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bernie Madoff. Yeah.
Go ahead, CG. You wanted to say something.
Yeah, no apologies, Erica. She's been wrong from day one. I have no sympathy for her at all. Because
Yeah.
at this point, she could at least kind of act like she wants to do something for these victims. She could care less. And I
Yeah.
could care less if she get deposed, if she go to jail, if she have to pay back all the money.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens to her at this point. Last night episode showed me truthfully who she is. Because she does not care. She's a bitch. I'm sorry.
I was in her corner. I was
now,
in
Garcelle?
Wait, hold on, CG. Lisa, you were in.
I was in her corner. I can't give her benefit of that.
You have finally changed your stance, and now you don't like Erica like the rest of us.
Because she act like a bitch, and she act like she don't care.
I mean, okay, I
She
get
like
it.
Portia. She getting like Portia, baby.
Yeah.
And
So
she
what
on
now?
the same team. You know my drive Portia. She on the same side as Portia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Side, baby.
Okay.
Perry, hold it down, Perry. Hold it down,
You're going a
Perry.
little too damn far.
Hold on, Perry. Hold on
Let you
now.
go.
She said what she said.
Sutton like that. Sutton, she came from my Sutton. I'm Team Sutton all day long. If I was Sutton, I would have got up in that heifer face and said, "Bitch, I'm not the criminal." So yes, I am my lawyer.
I'm so tired of Sutton and her past together.
Okay, I gotta end it here. Let me bring out some more callers. I'm trying to get a lot of callers in today. Thank you, guys.
Bye, Sherry.
Bye. Take care. Okay, I'm trying to get in a couple more people, and then you know how I am. Then I got to start wrapping it up.
Oh yeah, you right.
Hi, Mr. Ramus.
Ramses, how are you guys? What's up, Perry? What's up, Gabor?
And let me take one more. Hold on, one more.
Oh yeah, you right.
Okay, let's start with you. Is it Lord Ramus?
Lord Ramses.
Ramses. Okay. Let's start with you. Are you disappointed in Garcelle too? Everybody's going off on Garcelle today.
So I'm not disappointed in Garcelle, actually. So here's the thing. I'm an entertainment producer. So the way that the contracts are written, you have a certain percentage of creative power.
What kind of producer are you?
Entertainment. I live here in Vegas actually as well.
Hey, Vegas. Okay, so you're a producer, and go ahead.
Yeah, so the way that the contracts are written, right? They have certain creative power for editing purposes, meaning that you, depending on how many minutes you are taped, you get a percentage that you can say, hey, I don't want that on the show. I don't want it to air, or whatever the case is. I feel that Garcelle has already used her creative power that's given in her contract, very little, because she is new to the franchise. So coming for Dorit would have showed her as a black angry woman. And so like for that reason, I think that I'm giving her a pass. I don't personally like her, but at the same time, I think that she's already used her creative power.
How do you not like Garcelle? Who do you like? Erica?
Okay.
Who do you like?
I do like Erica.
Who the hell you robbing?
No, say it again, Lord. Who do you like?
So I like Erica. I like Lisa Rinna.
You like Erica?
Yes, I've actually met her twice before.
You met her representative, but go ahead. Do you acknowledge?
Her twice.
Well, I meant representative of the phony Erica, because who she really is. You have to admit, she's not giving any fundraisers for the victims. It took her forever to mention the victims. She's more worried about herself than the victims. Is that true, Lord?
Well, the same thing can be said about Sutton, right? I think she's more worried about her reputation and all her accolades rather than actually being there and playing ball, for the show.
But Sutton isn't being sued.
Correct, but so is Dorit and so is PK. Well, PK is being sued, but not Dorit just yet.
Do you like what Erica represents?
I think Lord trying to tell us he hid some of the millions for her.
Well, you know what?
Hold on, Perry. Hold on, Perry.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I need to get to the bottom of this, because I'm glad that you called in, because most people don't like her. So I want to know what you see. Do you like the way she looks? and carries herself, or do you like her personality?
No, I think she's a very interesting woman. I think she is smart. I don't necessarily think that she knew everything that was going on behind, closed doors. I did see your interview yesterday with Richards, and he talked about the preponderance of evidence, right? So you only use that strategy in law when you don't have the smoking gun, which this law firm does not yet have.
Right.
So
Well,
if they
that's
had
true.
it, we would. If they had it, they wouldn't. Erica wouldn't be using all the, all the legal havens that they have currently, and having all these injunctions with whatever step Richards is taking. So, I think that the PR campaign that he's got going on is very interesting. He goes on your channel, he goes on different other channels, but I think that because Erica is in this legal challenging situation, let's just say, she's not able to speak up. If I think she needs a PR team that needs to bring her on 2020 some sort of show that is national, has credibility as well, or maybe a YouTube show like yourselves. I think that she needs to start her PR campaign, and she cannot rely on Bravo specifically to clean up her image, because you got the legal court, which is the district court, and then you have also the court of public opinion. So you have two that she's really dealing with.
Do you think the victims are going to see any of that money?
I do, yes, and I think they should, right?
Yeah.
I think they should. I think that for her to, she wants to further her career, whichever way that may take her, she should, come into some sort of agreement with the law firm, and then be able to give some money. But I don't think that we should burn her as a state for what her husband did, because the only reason why she's really associated is because it's community property, right? I think her number one mistake was not having a prenup.
You saw the interview with Ronald yesterday. He said that money was put into her company, EJ Global, which she was solely responsible for.
Yes, but it's an LLC. He's not saying that specific money from the settlement. He's just talking about a $25 amount, right?
All right.
So
last question, because I've been grilling you. Do you feel that she will
go for it,
bounce back in the court of public opinion?
There's always Dancing with the Stars. A lot of different artists do that. I think she will come. I think it'll take some time. I think maybe give her 3 years for her to clean up her image. Sorry, but legally, I think she will be acquitted. That's my take on it.
You think she's going to be acquitted?
I did send an email. Yes, and there's a reason why I tell you this. I sent you an email last night, Sharrell, with some legal stuff. I do have legal documents that I can share with you, that you can share with your audience as well. I think this has been going on way before she married Tom. It shows in the state of California. There's different proceedings there, so there's already been behavior from way before they got married. I don't think that he let her know everything that was going on, and I don't think there's wet signatures either from her. I think there's maybe digital signatures, but not wet signatures with her handwriting on the paperwork.
You know what I think would be a great idea? If you can, when you're done on here, reach out to Perry on the hotline. I'm going to bring you on to be the Erica representative, and so we can have like good conversation.
Listen,
because we can't get to her. We can't ask her. We can ask you.
I have her cell phone number, but I can't disclose it.
Well, no, just reach out on the hotline. You don't have to.
That was my question before I was cut off, because Sharrell wanted to go through this. And I get what you're saying. You're saying, oh, you think she'll be released because it's basically she's entitled because it's community property is why she's been going to the legal system. Wasn't it community property? Wasn't it community property when she was spending millions?
She was stealing millions.
You leave Lord alone, Perry. Leave Lord alone.
No.
I like Perry. This is good.
I just want to know. I'm just asking him this, and I just got one personal thing he can answer, not answer. Did you knock those boots?
Okay, Perry, bye. Perry. Oh, God. So ridiculous.
I love you guys.
All right. Let's move on to Brenda.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Brenda.
Hi. Brenda. Hi. Are you an Erica fan?
No.
Wasn't that very interesting?
Yes.
What in the world was that?
I don't know. That's great. That's great. No, you got to hear both sides. That was good.
Yeah. Okay, so are you also upset with Garcelle?
You know, I really think we need to wait. I think she's playing the long game. Remember in La Quinta when she said, "Oh, there's a reason they're out there and we're here." I think you're right, Sharrell. I think she's onto the game that they're planning, and I think they're coming for her Sutton.
Thank you.
I really do.
Thank you.
But she said that
smartest caller. Thank you.
Yeah, she's waiting for the right time.
Yes.
She said that 2 weeks ago. The right time was last night at the dinner table.
I don't know. I think she was. I think they all know. If you watch their reaction, because what was it? And then they even brought Teddy. Like they were trying to get the fire.
Who wants to see Teddy? I mean, even Edwin doesn't want to see Teddy. We're over Teddy.
No, we're back. Like that's Kyle trying to bring everyone together because they're trying to, do whatever they do every season because they always pick somebody. And whoever it is that comes at them, they bind together and
there you go
against them. She probably could have had a moment then, but I think she's a lot smarter, and I think it's coming, and it's probably going to be her and Sutton combined because Erica last night too. You guys haven't addressed it much too, but she just I think Gabor said, and she's right. She lost it because Sutton was smiling and she just completely lost her mind.
Erica was acting like a class A thug.
She was
top quality thug. She really was.
She was like, "Don't you? I'll go all day. I'll go all day." Like she was just, she lost her.
I know she get on my damn nerve.
Okay, how do I pronounce your name? Is it
my last?
Hey guys, it's Samarisa. I'm from South Africa, so
you're from North Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa. How do I pronounce your name?
He said, go ahead.
Say it again.
Samarisa.
I still can't.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Can I call you HM?
Call me Shami. Call me Shami. Shami is fine.
So you guys get the housewives in South Africa?
Yeah, we do. Obviously, what's that app? I forgot the name.
Discovery.
Bravo.
Yeah, we watch it
Bravo,
now and then and stuff like that. Guys, I'm very disappointed with Garcelle.
You too.
I would have eaten. What's her name? Dorit up. She was I was just quiet. Oh, be playing nice with Dorit. I would have eaten her up. Dorit has no way. Oh my god. I don't even have words to explain how I would have acted. It was just rubbish altogether. We need some Nini leagues or Kenya Moore's energy in that space. I feel like they just too quiet, too calm, and stuff like that. So if we were to get someone like Kenya or Nini, just to ruffle their feathers a little bit, because Garcelle for me yesterday, she's my favorite housewife by the way, but she was just too soft for me when it comes to dealing with it. Yeah. I watched her interview with I think it's Daily Pop or something like that. Her reaction seemed like maybe she's picking it up for the reunion. I guess we'll have to wait for the reunion and see
that's
how
what
she's
everybody's saying.
Yeah,
I love your accent. I love it, by the way. So
you heard what he said, Perry? He said Kenya. He said Kenya.
Oh, no. I get it. No. You know what? Though? Look, Gabor, you always.
I'm just saying she loves waiting in South Africa.
Well, no, I get it. I mean, you know about Portia too, don't you?
Okay, wait.
You know, he know about her.
He know about Portia too, right? And I bet you he won't Portia more than he won't Kenya ass.
What are your thoughts on Erica?
Well, I lost Perry there. I did not hear what he said. But
what are your thoughts on Erica?
Erica is very cold. I think she's sort of guilty to something. There's something that she's done wrong, and she has to be arrested for. I don't think this thing of what she's going to be acquitted or whatever. I feel like she's guilty. There's no way that she's going to stay with someone for more than 20 years and say like, "Oh, I did not know where the money comes from. Oh, exactly. I do not have a bank card. Oh, please."
Is there a special curse word in South Africa for Erica that we don't use here?
Oh my God! Can I say
it? Can you just give me one?
It's so bad.
Okay.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, but yeah, the easiest one that does not sound too tacky, I would say Tsotsi. So she's a tsotsi. So it's
A
like
what? A toe wig?
tsotsi.
Saucy?
Yes, something like that. You learn, don't worry. You have to visit South Africa and you get a hang of it.
All right. Thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate the
Hey,
call.
thanks, I appreciate it.
Bye-bye,
All right,
guys.
take care.
Nice one.
That was
Bye.
probably one of the best videos we've ever done. Thank you, Brenda, so much. I
Bye,
appreciate it.
Brenda.
Having the Pro Erica guy call in so we could like beat him up. That was good. Everybody agreed.
We didn't have to beat him up. I mean, when he said what he said, he beat himself up.
You seen Sheila Super Chat? I believe what Sheila said.
What'd she say?
She said
That's
that
a
he think
part of the
he on
glam squad?
He's part of the glam. I believe he's on the glam squad.
Yeah, I know. It's so good. But last night's episode, oh my God, this is the first video where everybody was outraged at Garcelle. Well, not outraged, upset. We all usually love her. She's usually on point, but this time, and I don't agree, by the way, but this was a very good video. Everybody was opinionated. Everybody got to tell their feelings. It was really good. That's why I like this channel. We get to say how we feel, and that's what we do here. Any last words, Gabor?
No, I just.
You're waiting for the reunion, and hopefully Garcelle will step up to the plate.
Yeah, hopefully Garcelle will step up to the plate. It's not that I dislike Garcelle. I just want more from her.
Yeah. Perry,
give me more.
Yeah, just like he said, though, it's no love lost for Garcelle. I mean, because it was never about that.
Mm-hmm.
It was about a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
You check a bitch. That's it.
All right. I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. Oh my gosh. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. So I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Chat, you guys were very opinionated. I did not mean to go over an hour and a half. That's how many people wanted to talk. I mean, and this is where we do it. This is where we come to say how we feel. So I appreciate you guys calling in. I really, really do. Thank you so much, mods. I think I'm done for the day. If I'm not, I'll let you know, but I'm pretty much done.
Maybe not. I'm going to talk to you. I mean, just don't say it yet, maybe.
There's more things? Oh, well, if I do, it's going to be short.
Okay, yeah.
Perry, Gabor, I really appreciate you guys. You guys always say it how you mean it, say how you feel. And I appreciate that because I like it when people have different opinions. We're not all sheep. We have different opinions. So I really appreciate it.
And I love my brother because I was thinking we was going to fuss this afternoon.
Yeah. We love you, Gabor. We do. We really do. We do.
They're gonna jump me. They're gonna jump me backstage, y'all. I'm just saying.
All right, all three. Let's say bye, guys. 1, 2,